What's up, guys? This is Henry, PSI Defense Channel, coming to you with another video. I just wanted to do a little quick clarification video on the video that I just uploaded where I tested the Sterling Self Defense 10 gram rounds. I put it in some comparison tests against the HP68s, and as I watched the video, I kind of declared a definitive winner. Um, so I wanted to clear that up because both of them are extremely amazing products. I think they both have their niche and they both have their place. I think, but one is suited for one specific range, and another is suited for a little. It's a little more suited for another range, and I'll explain that. Um, this is the HP68. Um, I love this round. It has been a staple in my arsenal for since I've been in less lethal self defense. The thing about the HP68 is that if your marker isn't working at peak efficiency and if it's not lubed and your bolts aren't catching properly, then they will go into the breech crooked and catch the bolt when it's coming back out, and you will get a jam. When I did my last testing video with my T8.1, I did experience some jams. However, after that video, I broke this down. I cleaned out the regulator and the trigger catch mechanism, all three of those metal pieces, and I fired a couple magazines of HP68s flawlessly. I typically don't have any problems in my T8.1s with HP68s. They're always loaded with full clips of these. This is the SSD 10 grams Sterling Self Defense round. And if you notice, it has a steel ball on the front, of course, and there's quite a gap there. So when it comes to the way that rounds are held into the magazines, when it goes in, that steel ball is snugged right up behind that hold pin. So and then it's metal on metal, which probably slides smoother. I don't really know. I haven't done any testing as far as why HP's jam, but I know when you have your markers clean, lubed, and maintained well, you don't run into that. Another thing is that I think that each one of these has their niche. I think that 20 feet or less, you're not going to get more stopping power and more accuracy than with this guy right here with the SSD 10 gram. It's just a heavier ball. It's a metal leading edge. So it's, serious damage, serious impact, tons of kinetic energy. It's spin stabilized. It's really a great round. So, but after about 20-25 feet, it'll start to drop because it's heavier. The folks at Grimburg, I guess part of their reasoning to make these 7.8 grams is because you get further distance. Now within 20 feet, you still get some amazing stopping power. You get some great damage, but it will outperform the SSD at 20-25 feet and beyond. They've gotten accurate shots with Nemesis barrels and this at like 124 feet. So this isn't self spin stabilized, but if you have a rifle barrel, that'll spin these and it'll stabilize them, and you can hit shots 125 feet out. So both really good products. I didn't want to have a definitive winner. I don't think that's fair to Kurt and Grimburg because the new kid on the block was so good. This is tried and true. A lot of law enforcement use HPs. The jewel round, there's no fault in my heart for jewel rounds. It's just, I think, for my personal use, with my sidearms that I guess my nightstand, less lethal markers that I'm going to have in the house, and I know that interactions where I would use them would be within 20-foot range, I'm going SSD 10. Anything beyond that, like any of my carbines, my extended magazines, I'm rolling with Grimburg's, either HP, like with the FSC based carbines and pistols that I have, I'm running jewels, but with my 9.1 HP68s with my this guy. It depends on where I have it. I may have it with SSDs. I may even load SSDs in the first couple and then the rest of them Grimburgs. So you have options. I mean, I think that the fact that we have choices, that we're getting more choices, is just going to make our industry better. It's just going to drive both of these companies to continue to make improvements on their products. But like I said before, as I thought about it, I was like, well, maybe, especially after cleaning my regulator bolt catch and then it firing Grimburg HP68s flawlessly, I figured I'd better go out and put a retraction, not a retraction, but a clarification on what I meant when it came down to the 2 rounds. So really, you can't go wrong with these two. This one, ultimate stopping power, short distances. This one, ultimate stopping power, better stopping power at longer distances. And Jules is basically the great all-around choice where you can't go wrong one way or the other. HPs can be prone to breaking if you impact on anything hard. So like coconut test, wood test. If you have a trap where it's stuck and then HP or a Grimburg hits another Grimburg, you can almost guarantee it's going to split. But for the most part, you could use these over and over again. Same with the SSD 10s. I've used them over and over again. I'm really looking forward to seeing his final product because I'm sure the fins will be more pronounced. It'll be a lot more smooth. But I mean, it's an awesome round, man. If you're gonna keep it in your house where you're shooting less than 20 feet, you're gonna really. Bottom line, the person that gets hit with that is going to have to either go to the hospital or the morgue. Your choice. They go into your house, they pay the consequences, but stay safe out there, guys. Like and subscribe, hit the bell notification for more content. I really appreciate all the support for the channel. I'm going to keep pumping out great content for you guys, a lot more tests. Oh yeah, before I go, where is that box? Got a box from my buddy Nicholas John Comrie. That's pronounced Comrie Tech. So he sent me some goodies to test. Got another sponsored video coming. So he didn't pay me for the results of it, just like with Sturling Self Defence or anybody else that I'm going to test for you guys. I'm going to give you honest results, my honest opinion, no fluff. I'm not getting paid for any of this stuff. He did send me one of his 16 gram mags to test out, but I purchased some of his, what do you call that? Those sights that he has, fiber optic sights. Sorry, I did purchase some fiber optic sights, so my next video will be me installing that stuff, and then once I get my 16 gram CO2s, the testing commences. But again, like, subscribe. Thanks a lot for the support. Take care of each other, guys. We're all we got.